Okay, so as you can see here, there is a sound hole missing in the center of this soundboard. I basically used the same sort of procedure as what I was doing for the rosette inlay here. This center section was here, and I simply had a nail driven through that was holding it on center. I again used the plunge base for the router to plunge a 1/8 of an inch bit down, because really don't need a lot of surface area there. And the tighter it in, or the tighter in it is, the smaller of a radius you need on the router base. So this gives me a 2-inch hole, and I've got a little bit of an overhang here. You can still see the edge is a bit rough here, and I plunge down a little bit deep into the base plate I have here, but that's not really a big deal. The soundboard actually sits on these little cork pads here to keep it from compressing when we put any sort of force on it, so it's not really a big deal. The workboard's essentially sacrificial. One thing I will show here is, you can see I've gone ahead and planed down. There's basically no difference in the level between the actual inlay material and the soundboard, which I did with a block plane, but as you can see on this little section here, I hit a little bit of a snag, which actually caused the planer was going along this level, and I sort of hit resistance here. And then rather than coming at it from the other angle here and smoothing it out, I tried to force it a little bit, and you're working with such thin material here that I actually got a little bit of a chip. So rather than risk marring that up anymore, and I've got a smaller ridge right here, what I'm actually going to do is sand those down to flush. So it'll start probably be a little bit of a crack visible if you look real closely here at the end, but after sanding it down enough, there will be not that much missing in terms of the actual finish. You'll have to look pretty closely to see that. There's a little bit of raggedness right along the top here, which can be filled in. Still need to smooth out the sound hole here. But basically the next stage for this is to work on putting together the soundboard bracing, getting the big X braces in here, and getting all the supporting braces in to bring up the structural rigidity of the soundboard here. And then it will be on to bending the side planks.